Yeah.
So, yeah, typically, you know, if buying a house is something that is a goal for you, then yeah.
So a situation I saw the other day, which points me more in the mortgage direction, is my grandparents, one of their friends.
Yeah.
He's like in his 80s now, but he's actually living in a shared house, you know, in a single room.
Yeah. Renting,
yes, after years of, you know, not having a property.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's at an age where he's only receiving a pension now, so he doesn't really have an income.
Sure.
So he's only able to spend what he can afford,
Yeah.
which is from the state pension.
Yeah.
So therefore, he could only afford living in a shared house.
Sure.
Which I think is something I really don't want to be doing at that age, especially if I have a family and,
Yeah.
you know, it's just not something I want to do. And I don't think a lot of people want to do it. So I do think the mortgage route is something that will help you in the future if it's just for somewhere to live.
Yeah, obviously, you know, particularly with a family, it offers security, it offers, you know, ownership in something. It's just, yeah, it's hard to get away from the fact that it's more difficult now to buy a house than ever. And I don't want people to despair if they're not able to make that work. Mm-hmm. Renting and ownership are just two different routes of living in a property. Yeah, in an ideal world, you'd own the property.
Yeah.
And you'd pay off that debt and it would be yours in the future, so that when you're retired, you're comfortable in a house that is owned by you.
Exactly.
And yeah,
exactly.
If you can work towards that and that's what you want to do, then great.
You know, I guess we're not as fortunate as our grandparents as well, because the thing is, he's from my grandparents' generation.
Yeah.
And he should have went for a house back then, because my grandparents bought their house for £7,500.
And what's it worth now?
Like 400 odd,
yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
You know, they don't value it. They don't have it checked out or anything like that. But when I've checked the local houses on the same street, they're all
that's
like
crazy, isn't it?
But yeah, I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, like back then as well, I'm pretty sure they were probably earning maybe $1,000 a year, probably, or something around then. I'm not too sure, but it wasn't. You could see that the housing price was more affordable, because you could, with two incomes, you can pay that off in 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, now with a housing price of 400,000 and people earning, say, I'm not too sure what the average income is.
It's a high 20s.
High 20s. It makes even. I was going to say 40 a second ago.
No, I mean, it depends where you are in the UK, of course.
But
you know, that would get around 40 in.
Let's say 30 grand though.
Yeah.
You know, £400,000 house. In 10 years, one person doesn't have enough. 10 years, two people would have enough. But in 10 years, you're going to spend probably the same cost of your house on just other things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it takes a long time to pay a house off. So I do think getting a mortgage as soon as you can is a great idea. I've seen deposits have gone down to 5% in some places.
Yeah, they have.